Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite extraordinary, quite incredible, quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Takeover Show. I'm your host, Lisa. With me, as always, he is a torta pounder. Not just a torta pounder, he's a certified torta pounder. He's also owner of Duchi's. Please give it up for the torta boy, Chewy.
Welcome. Guys, if you guys want to learn how to get your badge, certified torta badge, I got a link in the bottom. Queens is like, what the hell? We're joined by cool ass people today. But yeah, if you guys want any sports gear, any elotes, hit me up. Welcome to the Takeover Show, my guys. Hell yeah.
Wow, Chewy. Wow, dude. You've never actually talked about how you got certified, which we could probably get into here with our guests here in a little bit. But before we do introduce our awesome guests here, big old shout out to our sponsors, starting here at Genuine Reference Studios. Anything music, anything sound, anything podcast, please hit up Genuine Reference Studios. Also, man, he's not here right now, but he's also available for all types of event. The Takeover's official photographer, Mr. Big O, over at Big O Photos. Make sure you guys hit him up. Let him know the Takeover sent you, and he'll give you a nice little discount. Now, we don't have their merch here, man. We've been wearing their merch a lot. Chewy's got them all dirty, but they're also changing the names. But they're still out there, man. Shout out to Miko Things or Miko Cultures. They're changing up their stuff. And they also have a sale for all their merch, guys. I'll put the link down here below. So go ahead and get that. Get it going. And last but not least, Chewy, who do we got?
I want to give a shout out to Mike and Renee doing their thing out in New Mexico. They are, if you're 420 and 21 approved, make sure to tap in with the best gummies available. They are what? Abuelita approved. So make sure if you're 21 and over, tap in with Dulce, Dulce. One more time. Let's give a shout out to those guys.
Yeah, shout out to them, guys. Make sure you guys use it responsibly, all right? 21 and over, all right? 21 and over.
You got to consume what? Responsibly. So, yeah.
All right. It is Abuelita approved, so your Abuelita could also have some and stuff. But yeah, anyways, Chewy, we have a very awesome guest here, man. She's married to a very good friend of ours. Dangerous, man, to say the least.
I want to say very dangerous, yeah.
Very dangerous, man. So be careful about what you say, all right? Chewy, be very, very careful. Anyways, our guest here today, she's very talented. She is a tattoo artist. She has a great, great story. You might know her as the Tattoo Honey. Tattoo Honey, please give it up for the very talented Miss Yvette. Welcome to General Reference Studios. We met you a little while ago. We had the opportunity to collaborate with your husband, Queens out there. Man, dude, I get scared when I even say his name, bro. Queens, dude, like, damn.
Gotta make sure you get it right. Look at him.
Yeah,
He's gonna
dude.
smack you, dog.
And he's here, by the way,
He'll
man.
smack you.
So we gotta be careful. Now, Yvette, for those who might not know who you are, can you kind of introduce yourself here a little bit, please?
Yeah, so I've been tattooing now for about 11 years here in El Paso. I've been all over the place, really. And I'm at a point in my tattoo career where I want to open up my own spot. Then I've named it Honey and Myrrh Collective. And what sets it apart, or what's going to set it apart, is that it's more of a place where you can find healing in the pieces that you get, not so much just like deals or flash on the wall. When I tattoo on people, I want it to mean something. So it's going to have a different feel for sure.
I like that, Chewy. I like that, dude. Don't you ever hear like, hey, let's go get a tattoo, you know? And most of the time it's people that are drunk as fuck, you know, and then they get a tattoo on their leg of like a chicken smoking a joint, and they're like fried chicken, and then it's on a leg that's super skinny, so like fried chicken leg.
And that's a good way because people sometimes I've never heard it until you describe it like that. It's a memory, People are always like, look at this, and it's like when I was in Vegas, and like I'm like, okay, but they don't realize it is a memory. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit.
From what he said?
That dude, yeah.
No, but you should see the way my brain works.
No, but I mean, that's a good way to see it. I mean, of course, a lot of people out there get tattoos because it's meaningful. But there's also out there people that just get what they want in the moment. But that's cool. 11 years tattooing. That's a very long time. I can't even draw a happy face correctly. But born and raised here in El Paso.
Yes.
Shout out to
I like that. Where we east side, west side, central. Where were we raised?
Oh shit.
Where was I?
Yeah.
raised?
What side
In
of
the Lower Valley.
Oh,
Where are you guys from?
I don't know. Did you hear that?
Who did that?
Who
shit,
did
dude?
that?
Who did that?
No, I'm from Ciudad Juarez, so I moved here in 2000.
He's from the deep south. That's what we call
I mean,
them.
it's the same thing.
It's the same shit.
It is.
Yeah,
it
we
is,
say.
it
I
is.
think I want to say we share the same water,
Yeah.
same breath, same air.
Yes.
Alguien se echa un pedo that comes this way,
Se huele el pedo, güey. I got in trouble for that smell because of you. I was raised in Vinton, which is heading towards Anthony. It's like between Anthony and Canutillo. I feel like that's kind of like a place where like you only start living there if you're driving to Anthony and your car breaks down and you got nowhere else to go. So you just build a house and you just live there. That's what happened to me. I think.
Pobrecito.
Sí, bro. Yeah. But
Nunca se fue.
nunca se fue.
Todo salió todo roñoso.
Chill, dude.
Chill.
But that's cool. Have you always been into art? Like tattooing? Because we've interviewed tattoo artists, and for them it always started like whether they're drawing or something. Is that the same case with you?
Yes, for sure. That I've always liked to draw. Have a lot of like a heavy art background in all types of different things. The best way for me to describe it is that painting has always been like the one that I'm married to, and tattooing is kind of like your side piece.
Oh,
La
I
Sancha.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
Your
like
side
that.
dish.
So we're gonna get into that. So to you, like a customer to you will always be like that,
Like what?
like a Sancha. Like they're loyal to you. It has to be. Is it disrespectful? Let's say, like
Fucking chill, man.
let's say he gets one and his whole sleeve is made by you, right?
Yes.
And then this sleeve, I did it, and I ruined his whole. Would that like you as a tattoo like, te mamaste this way, you're not loyal?
Yeah,
Is that disrespectful?
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot? Like,
Yeah.
Like
A
okay,
lot
as
of
a
my
tattoo
clients,
artist,
no. But some of them, yes.
Do you ever say anything to them? Like, what the fuck? Who did that shitty work?
I want to.
Yeah. Oh, be honest.
No, I can't.
No, I can't.
Hit them with the Mexican shit. ¿Y esta madre qué, güey?
No, I'll try to be very respectful. Like, that's nice. But in my head, I'll be like, what the fuck?
This fool cooked.
Yeah. How many tattoos do you have right now on yourself?
I can't count.
Really? That many?
Do you know? No. I have a lot.
Queens has been trying to count them like since he met her, dude. That's crazy.
He said, "Don't ask me. I lost count."
I lost count. When was how old were you when you got your first tattoo?
18.
18. Oh, so you waited. That's crazy, dude.
did.
You waited until it was like legally.
Yeah.
I mean, kids, how old can you be now?
18.
You have to be, I think, 16 with parent consent in New Mexico and 18 here in Texas. But if you go to Juarez, you can get them.
Hey,
You can get them at any
Whenever
age.
you
when you got the money, you can get it, bro. Literally, si pagas, véngase.
Wow.
Siéntese aquí, mijo. But that's crazy. The fact that you have to be 16 in New Mexico,
New Mexico.
so they hop over there to like on the quicks, or
Yeah.
damn, it's like
I was a middle school teacher, and some of the middle school kids that I taught had tattoos.
wow.
And they're like 13, 14.
Was this in the Lower Valley?
Yeah.
Of course.
And then we're
of
talking
course.
like little tattoos, or we're talking acá un
No, we're
placazote.
talking about like your mom's name.
Ah,
Ay,
su
güey.
madre.
I'll cry.
the answers for the test and shit for next week. They already have it on there, dude. That is crazy.
The
That is
torta has her fucking elote order, you know, pa que no se le olvide. My favorite.
No, you know,
No, she has mine too over here.
you know what's crazy is like my siblings have tattoos. Some of my siblings, cousins, my dad has tattoos. But growing up, you know, with my mom, she always, you know, she's that Mexican, Hispanic type, and she would always be like, "Si te vas a rayar, rayate la cola, güey." You know, and then
Yeah,
I'd be
same.
like, "But I want to write your name. Like, I'm not gonna have your name in my ass," you know. But then, like, after a while, I started thinking, like, I don't know where I heard it, but every time somebody would tell me, like, because my older brother has tattoos, so they'd be like, "Why don't you have tattoos?" And I'd always tell them, like, on my mom, I'd be like, would you put a bumper sticker in a Lamborghini?" You know, and they're like, "I
I've heard
stay
that.
away," you know. And then one day, my younger brother asked me the same thing, and I told him that, and he's like, "No, but I'll put a badass paint job." And that changed my mind. I was like, "Damn, dude, I need a fucking tattoo. Dude, I need to get a fucking tattoo." But what's crazy, you know, I was, you know, going and doing research on you and seeing what you want to do, what you've done. You mentioned it right now. You know, you've gone through some hardships, you know, in your life. You know, from relationships to your kids. What is it? The
Postpartum.
postpartum depression. Now I'm a dad myself, you know, and my wife and all that, and she told me about all that. But you know, for those that are listening, you know, how bad does that stuff actually get? You know, especially being, you know, a mom now. How was that situation for you going through all that?
Yeah, I think that all women are different, and we all deal with that in maybe at a different time, in a different way, through different things. But for me personally, I've had it with my first two pregnancies, and then this one hit me a little bit harder, maybe because I'm older already.
So you had it on all your pregnancies?
Can I interrupt you guys? For those that are uneducated like me, can you please introduce or explain to me what postpartum means?
So postpartum depression, or you could have, what is it? Prepartum depression as well, I believe.
Damn. So what's that?
Postnatal? I don't know exactly what the term is, but it's basically when you have depression during, after you give birth to the baby. It's just like the chemical imbalance in the woman's body when she gives birth to the baby.
Oh wow.
So it's just depression, really, but
Just
it's
emotions.
And it could get severe. I mean, when my wife, you know, told me about this, I didn't know anything about all that. And looking into it, man, it's crazy knowing that women go through all that, right? And then having to still deal with a newborn and all that. That is crazy for me. Like, you know, knowing that women go through that.
It's like they're fighting a Hulk inside, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, they're
crazy,
trying to,
bro.
you know, feel better.
And then fuck that. Respect to that, because that's gangster, bro. Fuck
That is,
that.
dude. Like, I'm glad I'm not a woman, dude.
You
Like,
have one in the chamber, you know. And
Dude,
you can
and-
just distress, be sad, like you said, like that.
holding
Come
a
on.
baby for 9 months, bro. I could
Yeah.
barely hold a shit for fucking 9 minutes, dude. That is fucking crazy. But but I mean, going through these hardships, you know, you've been tattooing for 11 years. When was it that you decided, like, you know what, this is what I want to do? You know, was this like high school? Was this post high school? Was this later on in life, or when was this?
It was pretty early on, maybe like middle school, high school.
I still
Damn,
can't
dude,
get over
was
it.
that bad, dude? My bad, dude. Damn. We all shit, Chewy. You shit too, bro, right? We just
Se
don't hold
mamó,
them for
se
9 months,
mamó, güey.
you know?
I was gonna say it's kind of the same thing when we give birth. It's like taking a big
Yeah,
shit.
For
taking
real?
yeah, you push and push, dude. I tell my wife, like, dude, I think I'd give birth really fast. Like, she took a while, dude. I was like, bro, fucking push. Dude, I go into the restroom, dude. I'm done in 5 minutes. The rest of the 20 minutes, I'm going through pills. You know,
So
I'm sure all the men do that too. Queens is like, yeah, bro, I get you. Yeah, dude, like
I'm like yelling at him, hurry the fuck up. No.
he's been done for like an hour and shit. You know,
He's just scrolling and shit.
yeah, man.
He even puts his charger in the bathroom.
Hey!
He's out. Yeah, I'm going to the lab tonight.
Yeah, dude, I did that not too long ago too, and my wife caught me, and she's like, seriously, you're gonna take that long? You have to take your charger, you know? And I'm like, bro, that shit's at 50%, dude. Of course I gotta take it, dude. 50% is not enough,
Bro, well, this is a little... What did he say?
He plays video games.
I was about to say, dude, when I was a kid, I was a little chubby kid. Dude, I remember one time it got so bad that I was playing Lilo and Stitch that my legs went numb, bro. Because I was in there forever, bro. I was like, no. And I got up, and I was like, nah, fuck that. Dude, I was like 10, 13, bro. Que vergüenza.
Damn, I mean, yeah, dude.
Why are you laughing? Bro, you just see Fat Albert, bro, like. And I was like, oh, shit. Pinche acá, dingleberries y todo, güey. I was all scared, güey.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's life, all right. It's all natural. It's all natural. But anyways,
that's
man,
the
going
art of
back,
giving
man.
birth.
Let's get away from taking shits here.
Semamor.
Sorry, I even brought that shit up. But yeah, you said you started off early. How did that even come up? I mean, I know that you liked, you know, art and all that, but you know, I think it's different when it comes to tattoos, right? Like the.
Oh yeah, it's very different.
So how did that happen? What happened? Who did you see that you're like, dude, I gotta be that tattoo artist?
They were just really like, well, my uncle used to tattoo. He was what you call a scratcher. Like he just did it in the back of the house and.
Yeah, the jail guys. Yeah. He probably
Yeah.
landed in jail and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
When you say scratchers, like little, like they just do no
I
art,
don't
just
know why
words,
it's called that.
scribbles, or what?
No. I don't know why. It's like a nickname that
Oh,
we have
okay.
in the tattoo world.
Oh.
Where it's not somebody legit. It's just somebody like out their house. You know.
El primo y el tío, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they get it from. Okay.
Yes.
Consume responsibly.
And yeah, I knew from early on because there's a lot of art in my family. They're like people before me enjoy it, they practice it, and so I knew it was in me. And I don't know, it's peaceful. And then when I was young, that was the only thing I wanted to do. Just that was my dream, to be a tattoo artist.
Did you ever tattoo yourself?
Yes.
How was that?
It was painful. I have one on my leg right now that I can show you. Let me see. Oh shit.
Well, we'll take a picture and we'll show the people.
Talking about tattoos, if you don't mind me asking, what was the first one ever, and at what age were you like, this is? Was it because the
She was
pain,
18,
or
but what was it?
Was it the art? Was it like what made you like this is my lane?
Wait.
Your first tattoo was that
First one I got.
Yeah, was that one the one that made you like this is my lane? This is like I want to do tattoos.
No, I didn't even. No, because I got. So when I was 14, there was a church that I joined, and now in life I later feel like it was a cult, and it kind of from 14 to 25, I was a part of that church very loyally. So they did not allow for us to get tattoos. So by the time I was 25, I had a late start. I had got one kind of to be a little bit rebellious when I was 18, and they didn't approve of it. So I didn't get any until way later.
Oh wow!
Wow, so that's crazy.
almost 10 years.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
from
a long
18 to
time
25, yeah.
to start doing it. But I mean I did see that on our notes, which I also wanted to get into because you never really hear people say that they think you're a part of a cult or whatever. How does that happen? What type of group was this? You said it was a church, like, so what type of church was it?
Well, I don't want to say the name out of respect, but it was very, I guess, what you would call radical. They were very strict with a lot of things, with what we ate, who we talked to, what we did, what jobs we had, like, just down to a lot of things.
Was this here in El Paso?
Yeah.
No shit, dude. I didn't know that was it, dude. I thought it was just gangs out there.
That's crazy. They even determine what you guys eat?
Well, for the first month of the year, every year, we had to fast, liquids only, and like all day.
Damn, how was that?
For a month?
For a month, yeah.
Oh, for a month.
It's hard, yeah. I don't think you're fully grasping.
I heard
No,
for a
I mean,
day.
I
I heard for a day.
fast.
Nah,
Yeah.
respectfully, my
Yeah, dude.
would not make it.
Respectfully. No sea mamón!
Yeah, I don't think I would last a whole month
was
without
hard.
food.
Yeah, it was hard.
So you did. I mean, you were on, part
Damn.
of this church for a while. What made you decide like to leave that church? And was it the tattoos, or was it just too strict, or what happened?
I had been. So you're not allowed to date. You can court, and it has to be approved by the people that were in charge. There was a guy that I was courting, and they didn't even ask me if I wanted to court him. Like, it was whatever they saw appropriate. And he really, like, publicly humiliated me because he was cheating on me with a girl that went there to that church. And so after that, I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, if you guys are going to allow this and not try to push for what's right, then I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, you guys are starving us for the fucking first month of the year, dude. That's a good way to start the year. What the fuck? That is
Every month, you said?
every first month of every year. That is crazy, dude. I don't think Chewy would survive.
No.
You know what? I'll tell you.
Catch me at
something, man.
Wendy's, getting a McFade or something.
Sometimes I try and push these episodes like a little bit long, just because I know that Chewy's not eating while we're recording. Because you'll see right now, right after we end this, he's gonna run out that door and he'll come back with some food, dude.
I already checked the fridge twice and nothing.
That is crazy.
I'll
so
check it a third time right now. See if something pops up.
Same way, dude. He actually eats people's food too, so watch out for those that are watching this. It's Chewy. But eventually you left. You left this church, and then. By this time, were you already tattooing professionally, or you just like practicing?
No, I hadn't had any experience. There was a place in the Northeast that was looking for somebody that didn't have any experience, and I went to apply and ended up with the position, which was cool.
Wait. I've always wondered, as people that are tattoo artists, I always kind of think about it too as like hairstylists or people that cut hair is. When you guys go out looking for a job, like, of course, people want people with experience, but I've never heard of somebody who's like, hey, we need somebody with no experience
I know
to help us tattoo.
It's because when later
crazy.
I learned that when your apprenticeship tattooing was done a certain way, they could have taught you really bad habits. So it's easier for somebody to teach you from scratch sometimes because they teach you their habits or whatever they think is right.
With cleanliness, and there's a bunch of things that go behind it. Huh?
Yes.
What is that? What goes with that? You have to do cleanliness. What if someone bleeds and stuff like that?
There's been tattoos where somebody has bled a lot, and I'll tell them, because I'm not trying to take their money just for the sake of, finishing whatever work. I want them to be okay. So there's been a few tattoos where I tell them, like, you're bleeding a little bit too much. Why don't you come back next week or in 2 weeks? And we'll try to, in 2 weeks.
Fuck that, dude. I would have been like, dude, you might pass out right now, but when you wake up, you'll have a brand new tattoo, dude.
You're going to look like Leo Messi.
Have you seen those where they medically put, like, they'll put
but I mean, that I'm glad you brought that up. I saw that. I think they did that to Peso Pluma.
Yeah, Peso didn't.
But do they do that because they're putting up a lot of ink or tattooing a big thing, or is it because people can't handle it?
I'm assuming it's both. People can't handle it and they're doing a lot of work. But I think that really takes away the experience that you get from getting a tattoo.
Just feeling the pain is something that's part of it.
Yeah.
I have friends that have tattoos, and some it hurts every single time, and then some are like, bro, it's addicting, like that feeling. Like I could fall asleep while I'm getting a tattoo, and I've always thought, like, I feel like I could be that guy that would probably fall asleep, and then wake up and then get mad that it was a wrong tattoo or something.
Well, that might happen.
Has that happened? I was also gonna ask, like, having tattooed people, what's been like maybe the craziest experience, or with a client or something, or maybe you misspelled a word or anything like that. Has that ever happened?
That has happened where I've misspelled a word.
Really?
Yeah.
So how do you fix that? You just cut the arm off and shit? Like, sorry, let's try your other arm, dude. No?
Thankfully, it was, she's really cool because she ended up coming back with me. And I misspelled her son's name, Enrique. I forgot the N. So it looked like it said Eric in a weird spelling. but I was able to fix it for her, and she even came back after, so she wasn't that mad at me.
Oh,
That's
wow.
good,
Hey,
dude. That's good, dude.
that's
Imagine,
scary.
imagine even she didn't know that she got her son's name misspelled, and then later on you show your kid, and your kid's like, "Whose name is that? That's not my name."
But like, talking about that, have anybody like you had drunk people come up to you and be like, "Hey, right now, $100, $200." No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's been people who wanna drink and try to relax, but I usually will try to avoid it if I can.
Because that's that's
Yeah,
bad business, I guess, right?
Well, no, they move a lot. For me personally, they just fucking move a lot. Like somebody that's been drinking, they can't stay still. They'll talk with their body and they'll just move too much for me. Mm-hmm.
That's why you get
they'll
that.
add stuff. I'm sorry. They'll add stuff
Wow.
can you add my wife's name in there? Or can you add I'm like, we already fucking started. I don't want to have to deal with all that.
Damn, because you have to draw it out, right? Like the process of.
Well, they want me to freehand it, and I'm not gonna do my best work.
Oh.
Just.
Yeah,
That's
like on the
crazy.
spot, and they're like, "Bro, Chuy, you brought a fly in here, dude?
Yeah,
Qué
tú
chingados."
y tus caca stories.
Damn, dude. Damn. Cacas. That's true, huh?
El saca cacas over here.
Now, I know that a lot of people have different tastes in tattoos, different styles. For you, what is like the best part or the best type of tattoos that you like to do on people?
I like a lot of girly stuff, like the flowers, the butterflies. I like doing, your kids' names, stuff like that. But I also really like the old, like traditional way you tattoo, the real simple color palette. I always have loved that. That's probably my favorite type. Yeah, and there's a new style, a little bit new to the tattoo world. It's called neo-traditional. It's a little bit of modified of the older version. That's really fun too when you can get pieces like
Nice. I've always liked tattoos, but I've always liked the black and white. Like I think like color is just a bit too much for me. I'm a very plain guy, so when I see people with an awesome tattoo and it has all the colors, I think it looks good on them. But then I think about like if I was to have that tattoo, it'd be in black and white. What do you like when it comes to like color? Are you a color type tattoo artist or the black and white simple?
I have, I think, one black and gray tattoo.
Really? That's just one out of.
I love color. I love how it looks.
Damn, Chuy, we should get a tattoo of each other, bro.
Like, your
On
colon going up to my heart. Your cacas,
Oh shit!
But talking about color and you like color, I was doing my research and there's this thing called neon tattoos, and have you seen those?
I have not heard of those.
Watch, I have an image of this. If you want to check it out. So apparently you get tattooed it and then
and it glows it glows in the dark or like with some.
Okay, I've seen some of these. I have never, out of the whole 11 years I've been tattooing, that has never been a thing at any shop I've worked in.
Really? Okay, let me pull up a video right now because it looks like we're gonna go on break.
No, we can do it. We can do it.
So right here it tells me, for those that are wondering, it says neon tattoos, often called UV and blacklight tattoos, usually specialize in ink that is largely invisible or subtle in daylight but glows intensely under UV lights. Applied similar of traditional tattoos that can be designed to look vibrant, normal, and appear only under UV light. These tattoos are generally safe, do not include risks under high rates of skin iteration and fading compared to traditional ink.
I would have thought it would have been the opposite, no? Like having like an ink that it's only glow in the dark in your skin. Like I don't know, man. But I would get it. Dude. I would get it. Yeah, I would get something that like would be glow in the dark. It's just with a UV light.
So this is one of them.
It's like a neon light. It's like a neon light thing. Order up.
So it's like a pumpkin, and it's like, so you can only see it under UV light. That might be fake, but there's.
I think they did the
more like a neon light. Yeah.
They did the way they colored it looks like it's neon, but it's not, because where it looks the brightest, they might have put a little bit of white, but it's more his skin tone.
Okay.
So I think that's a very different.
Right now, I'll find the one that I was looking for. It was like it goes in his blood, right? It goes up his vein, and it's like dotted up to his heart. Like that's why I brought up the colon thing because that's how I saw it. It goes like that in his skin, like all the how would you say the veins? So he tatted all the veins in him. Let me see if I can pop it up.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. Now I don't know if I would actually do that, especially if it's gonna go up my back and to my colon. Like
Your favorite, you know? But yeah, I was wondering if like what's your perspective on that? I don't know if like I said this is new to you or
well, being an artist, like a tattoo artist, is that industry always changing, or is it rare for like new stuff to pop out?
No, ever since I've been tattooing, there's always new stuff. Oh wow.
Wow, yeah, that is crazy.
we'll pop it up so you guys can check it out. But that's I guess the new wave or the new I don't know. And I have seen it on Venice Beach. They were
I mean, that's cool, but when are you gonna have a UV light for people to see that?
I guess if you're a night
It looks
owl,
more like
you
a
know?
scar, but
Yeah.
but other than that, what's like the worst tattoos that you don't like? Because I know there's different types.
I would say tribal. Tribal is hard for me to enjoy.
But tribal's also like I feel like it's just old school. Like my dad tried and get me one when I was like 17 or 18,
How could I?
Yeah.
and we even went. They even drew it on me and stuff, and I was like,
Said no.
I said no only because I was like afraid of like my mom being mad.
Oh.
You know, like they're
Oh,
separated.
he took you
so-
behind.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
like, hey, you old enough.
You
can
knew
do
you were
it."
gonna
And
get
I
an
was
ass
like,
whooping.
"Nah, man, I can't do that. But I'm glad because he has some tribal tattoos, and holy shit, dude.
Are they bad?
Damn, bro, fucking just throw your whole arm away. But that's crazy. Now, this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go ahead. We're already 30 minutes into
Oh, wow.
this episode. Time flies really quick. What I want to do is when we come back from this break, I want to get into the new shop that you're opening up. You know, looking through it, I think it's a great idea, and we'll get more into it, more details. Also, kind of want to talk about how life is being married to a professional wrestler. Not just that, but our boy Queens as well. Queens over here, mad dogging right now. I'm not even gonna make eye contact with
I
him.
will. I have a few questions. What it's like to be the wife of a boss.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to like be behind the scenes.
Dude,
But
baby's
we don't want
even
to
mad dogging me, dude. Holy shit.
babies. But yeah, look at
dude,
her.
baby. But once
She
again,
went like
guys,
that to you. Eh?
I know, man.
Bye.
I know. But before we do take this break, can you look into this camera right here? Can you let everybody know where they could follow you and look you up and all that?
Yes. At my Instagram name is at the tattoo honey, and from there I'll grow the one that will be for Honey and Myrrh.
Nice, guys. We'll have all those links here at the bottom below. Make sure you guys are following and subscribing, and we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back, guys, to the second half of this great episode. To start off with one more time, thank you so much for taking your time coming out here. You brought your baby, you brought your man here with you. Now, for those, you guys probably heard earlier. For those who might not know, we met you through your husband. For those who don't know, Chewy. Can you please give this man a proper introduction, please? Let him know who she's married to, bro.
I'm just kidding. No. He said long, right? But I want to introduce for those that are watching confused. We have the one and only, the man from House of Heels over there. His name is Queens. He works, and I want to say he's part of the roster over there at Nation of Wrestling. He runs the things over there. So for those that don't know, tap in right now. Tap in. Queens, and then Queens Showtime, or what's the?
We'll show a photo and all his links right here, guys.
And then also we want to search up Nation of Wrestling on the quicks and tap in. Make sure to follow them because you guys are missing out, my boys.
Yeah, man. Good events coming up when it comes to Nation of Wrestling. He's one of the main faces of that group there.
Están putazos, just hit that follow.
See, dude. I mean, you know what's funny is the way that we met him. Chewy was all like, "Hey, Chewy's a big wrestling fan, right?" So Chewy was like, "Hey, can we go and hang out and talk, reach out to these guys?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then from like I think 2 days later,
Cujo
like,
hit us up.
He was like excited but also scared. He's like, bro, please come do this with me. And I was like, what are we doing? He's like, we're gonna meet up some wrestlers. And then we get there, and then first person that we meet is gonna be Queens, man. And I was all like, bro, we're gonna wrestle with this dude right now. Is that what we're gonna do? And Chewy looked at me and he's like, yes, bro, please. And then Chewy went like that for some reason. He's like,
Yeah, so be careful. No, actually, yeah, we got invited through Cujo. Shout out to Buzz Podcast. They invited us over to the arena or the ring over there, and we got to meet Frank Stone. We got to meet Ivy Red. We got to meet Mystican. We got to meet RTJ, and
dude, we got our ass beat too, man.
So they gave us a day training, and holy fuck, I was telling the boys over there that I was telling Queens and them that that shit hurt more than getting hit by a drunk driver. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was there the next night.
No sea mamón.
Todo pinchito ahí, todo cogido.
Estaba más chueco than
Como
he
un
usually
fat
is.
caterpillar from Bugs Life. I couldn't move, bro. That shit hurt so much, bro. From my butt cheeks to my neck, bro, to my fingers, bro. Because you have to, you know?
Dude, butt cheeks to fingers, that's crazy.
Dude,
dog.
taking a bump
That's
was the
crazy,
hardest
dude.
thing. And I'm not going to lie. Taking a bump was the hardest thing, bro, because you have to keep your neck in. Bro, my butt cheeks, my spine, my fingers, bro. Dude, I was crying, bro, but I wasn't crying, you know what I mean? But would I do it again?
I cried. For
Fuck
sure.
yeah.
I cried. But all that being said, you know, being with our boy here, Queens, I've always wanted to know, like, you know, you're opening up your new shop here. Our boy Queens is out here in the wrestling world. How are you guys? Because this is not a regular job, right?
Right.
It's not a 9 to 5 thing. It's not something that happens often. How do you guys work that out? You know, how is it living with a wrestler? Do you have to deal with him like jumping, you know, from... I feel like they have the nets around their bed, dude, and that's the only way that Queen could lay down is if he fucking jumps off the rope, you know, and then does his shit.
Off the top rope. I think they have the rings and a trampoline set up somehow, you know? He suplexes and RKOs to go to sleep. Or you RKO his ass to go to sleep, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like he
Yeah,
gets
that's how it
his moves
goes.
from her.
How to say? The mama lion guards the whole pack, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
You've ever hit him with a wrestling move, honestly?
I've never hit him with a wrestling move, but I'm not gonna say I haven't hit him.
Tres Doritos. How they say? Tres Doritos después.
Oh man.
Damn.
I mean, have you ever been into wrestling? How was that when that first relationship started?
That's a great question, bro.
Did he tell you right off the bat like I'm a wrestler, or did he like just say I'm a rapper? Which one? Which one was it?
The first date that we had, he took me to some little restaurant called Chiba Hut. And
Little? That's just badass.
No, I was. Yeah, it was the first time I had been there. It's small though. That's
Wait, was it
okay.
here in El Paso?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, okay, yeah. Damn.
They sell sandwiches.
Yeah, it's fucking bomb.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go get one right now. I want those
He-
queens.
He took me there and he had his like little spaghetti strap wife beater on and his big old fucking belt.
Of course.
Oh.
Wait, he was wearing his belt up?
He brought his belt.
Damn.
He had
Oh.
it on the table and people kept coming up to us. Can we take pictures? Can we take pictures?
Oh,
Can we take
pitudo.
pictures?"
I was about to say it, but with respect, can I get the number one? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Damn, that's kind of swagger, bro. That's badass, bro. I would do that too.
I wish I had a belt, dude.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
you earned it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah.
can back it up. You know what I mean? But I do remember saying that when I first saw him at Winterfest, I do remember the big chain and the bucket hat and the belt.
That's how
So
it
you
was
saying
then.
that right away, I know that's my boy over there.
Yeah.
Swagger
Yeah.
himself. Hell yeah. So what was it like?
First time you guys met here.
sucked.
It sucked!
He kept getting up and taking pictures. He saw that I was upset. So
Oh, okay.
after like the third, fourth time, he was like, "Okay, come on, let's go."
Yeah.
He took me out.
He learned.
He learned. He learned quick.
learned.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean,
that's
that's cool.
cool.
It's cool having Queens as your man, your husband, and you have a beautiful daughter here with us as well.
He's here joining us. What's her name? Well, if you want to mention.
Catalina.
Catalina.
Catalina
And you said it earlier, why?
from Catalina Wine Mixer.
Hey.
dog.
That brother.
Now, before we head back to your journey, I wanted to ask, what's it like being the wife? And like, I always see you working at shout out the Nation of Wrestling. I always see you working in the back, and you put your grind in there as a mom and like a supporter. What's that like? Like, if you could like explain to us what it's like being behind the scenes of a wrestling mom, you know?
Yeah.
I see you doing your thing,
really
girl.
Nice that you acknowledge that, because I feel like me and the other wife, my other friend,
Shout out,
Michaela. Yeah.
Michaela, yeah, from
That we
Miss
just
Stone.
kind of like do things on the back, and we don't really get seen. So it's
We
that's
see
nice,
you, we
that's
see you,
nice.
and honestly, I want to give Miss Stone her props too. She's always there counting the tickets, and I've seen you guys swap. And like I was saying, Cujo, shout out Buzz Podcast. She was like telling us like, I'm sorry, and I was like, no, don't be, because you guys were putting more ass in seats. That means people were showing up. I didn't even get to eat because the food was sold out. Like, I was happy the boba tea didn't even get to bring us.
because he didn't get to.
I was kind of a little mad, but I was happy, you know. And you guys did your thing. Last time I got some nachos. So if you guys are missing out, you guys should tap in, because there's a lot of local vendors helping us and people like moms like that putting the work in. So what
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
what's it like being a wrestling mom? Like, what's the struggle? Because I know there's just a lot around the world. Like, you know,
What's the
this
fucking
is a-
laundry
this is
like,
a sport
dude?
around the
I wonder,
world.
bro. Gross.
Yeah, does the
Fucking
gear? Yeah,
gross,
does the gear
dude.
smell sometimes?
All sweatpants. All sweatpants.
Oh.
No, he doesn't. He's not one of those guys that smells like that. He's not. He smells good. For the most
Hey,
part.
hey,
Hey,
hey.
You gotta tap in. There you go. Yeah, what's it like being a wrestling mom?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's the struggle?
He goes out of town a lot. He has to go to events, do promotions, pick up flyers, all kinds of stuff. Even at the airport, like, we get stopped from people, from old people, like, you know, just asking him, old ladies hitting on him because he's got the belt on his arm, and
Shit.
when he did have the belt.
Shots fired, dude. Holy
Hey, that's
shit.
my homie,
Only
dog.
the
You
wife would
hey,
do
that's
that,
my
dude.
boy, dog. You can't talk about him.
Yeah. Oh, look, dude. He's like, I'm out
Oh,
of here.
here he
dude.
comes.
I'm taking the baby. So I'm sure it's stressful. I'm sure it's stressful.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy with his schedule, but I like supporting him and being there and doing all the stuff in the back, you know, helping him do what he loves to do. It's nice when you support somebody and they love something and you watch them do what they love.
Yeah. Shout out to that, man. Shout
That's
out
cool,
to
bro.
that.
And yeah,
Shout out
I
to
s-
my wife too, man.
I
My
see
wife
it.
helping out, dude. She was there yesterday helping
They're
us out,
supporting,
so
yeah.
supporting.
And that's cool. And I do mention it. I do see you and Mrs. Stone doing the grinding, and you guys have a line of people, and you guys do an amazing job. Badass. Sorry for my language, but you guys kill it out there. And you guys are putting next level stuff, and I'm happy for the future for you guys.
Good.
Because it's a family thing, you know what I mean? It's not just the men doing out there.
Good
Thank you.
words, Chewy.
Also, dude, you got to grind.
For those that have been following us for a while, you guys always could tell when Chewy starts, talking, with meaningful words. Whenever he wants to swear during that time, he asks for permission first, or he'll say "Excuse my language."
I see all the froze I got in school, bro. All the tongue burns from.
But
my
before
hair.
that, it's like fuck this, fuck
that.
that.
Me vale.
But now going to you and your career, you're opening something, and in my opinion, I think it's a big deal. So can you tell us and everybody that's watching and listening what the plans are for your shop to start off with, what it's going to be called, and what's it going to be consist of?
And can you wait to say this? Order up.
Who's next?
So it's a different experience that I'm trying to create with just the meaning behind tattoos. Because when you tattoo somebody, you share energy, and there's an exchange. You get therapy out of it. I get a release because I love the art side of it, everything that I do. But I'm just trying to offer a judgment-free, safe space where people can come and get a piece with meaning, get a tattoo piece with intention. So it's probably going to look a little bit different from most tattoo shops.
Nice.
The music's not going to be as intimidating. The environment is going to be more peaceful, more calming, more therapeutic. Yeah, it's for you and for me. I love what I do.
That's unique. I didn't think of when you said that. It hit me because you said it's therapy for you and for me. Because people do go I have sisters that do like to get tattooed for therapy. That's crazy because everybody has their own therapy, right? That's cool. That's unique. That's a cool way you see it like that because you're welcoming him in from a different perspective, like the third eye. You know.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's pretty cool. Where is this going to be located at?
So it's gonna be a private studio. I give the address upon when they book because it lets me know they're serious too. If they book,
that's
you
a
know?
great idea.
Make sure you book, so because that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so but the location is in central area near Bassett Place Mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the center of the city.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right down there.
There's no excuse, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, literally, you got to pass through here, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome. So how because I know that it probably won't be till a little bit from now. But would people have to go onto your page or a website to eventually get?
So I'm working on that right now. I'm trying to, because right now I'm like one of those old moms who doesn't know about new technology. So
Well, that's why you got your boys over here ask questions and
I
we'll
need
help
to
you guys.
find out,
Yeah.
what like platforms I can use for clients to book, but they can get a hold of me directly right now. And yeah, it'll open in May, but I am taking appointments.
Already.
That's cool, yeah.
Awesome.
So if I'm just watching this randomly and I come upon this, where can I search you again on Instagram? Or?
My name is at the Tattoo Honey,
Okay.
and everything is spelled grammatically correct with underscores to separate the words.
Tattoo Honey.
The tattoo.
The
honey.
tattoo
Yeah,
Honey.
they could check out all the work that
That's
I've done
11 years
there.
of
Awesome,
That's
man.
11 years.
That's 11 years. Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool.
Super exciting.
I'm excited for you,
Yeah,
honestly.
it is pretty cool. Starting something. I'm sure it's nerve wracking as
It's
well,
scary.
right? It's scary.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that, all that? Not trying to think negative of it, because I mean it comes with it, right?
Yeah, but it's because I know this might sound negative, but it's not. I always think like, fuck, man, one day we're gonna die and we're gonna have regrets. Or
Oh,
be
for
on our
sure we are.
deathbed and,
YOLO. You're thinking YOLO.
Yeah, might as well do it now. You
The-
know, I would rather do it now and fail and start a new journey later. But I don't believe this is gonna fail. You know, I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a good
That's
thing.
crazy, and I'm happy for you because I have mine too. Like, I've heard that thought where they're like, if you have any regrets, go to an old people home and talk to old men,
Yeah.
all the old people, and they're gonna tell you that they regret this, not doing that, not doing that. So if you have the opportunity, jump on that boat and do it because you're gonna go home and you're gonna be like, oh, I'll wait till the next chance. You know,
Yeah.
I'll buy it the next time. I'll see it and I'll come back. You're not gonna come back, bro. Someone's gonna snatch that and buy it right off you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or someone's gonna take your opportunity in your moment. So I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I think it's always better to say that at least I tried it than to regret that you
Exactly.
never did it. But what does the future look like for you? Where do you see yourself in the next year or the next 5 years?
Well, the goal right now is the lease was for a year, so I want to really push this year. Eventually, I think we want to take our businesses outside of El Paso, grow outside of El Paso, because we're planning on moving. I know there's probably more kids involved.
Yeah,
I think we're not done.
It's beautiful. I'm happy for
that's
you.
nice. That's nice.
It hurts
But if
that I
you're
gotta
looking
say bye to my
adopt-
friends, though. But
If you're looking to adopt 2 more,
oh, for real, yeah. Well, 3 because his belly feeds us 2.
it's oh, shit.
That's beautiful. The goals there, and the vision. We just gotta.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
So-
for you. I had one question.
Go for it.
Where's the name of the honey? What was it again?
Honey and myrrh.
The honey and myrrh. So how does that come about?
For me, the honey has always been a thing. I have like the bee tattooed on my neck, on my wrist. It's something very symbolic. I originally had got it from, there was a sermon I heard one time where you could choose different types of weapons to defeat an enemy, like a sword, a gun. But the one thing that sometimes you don't realize you need is kindness to defeat.
Yeah, we kill people with kindness when they're
Exactly.
negative with us.
Yeah.
Literally, you have
that's
to.
what we do.
And, yeah,
that's really good.
That's a good one,
That's
yeah.
a good way to see
It's a different
things.
perspective because when we heard "Kill Him with Kindness," we shout out Dizzy Wright from that one song, and it's true. Like he has a message, in every perspective. But I haven't heard that one, and that's unique.
It's pretty good. So this is what we're gonna do, man. We're coming down towards the end of this episode. Chewy does have this segment. It's called Borderline Uplift. Chewy, can you let her know what this is about?
Yeah. So I have two actually. Did you want to play a game or did you want to do? It's up to you. We'll let you do it. Do you want to play a game about cultural?
Sure.
So it's about food. It's about pop culture and stuff like that.
Okay.
You want to play the music, man?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, Misa. So when it comes to food, what do you prefer? Do you like taking it to Chico's Tacos or do you like taking it to El Cometa?
Cometa.
El Cometa?
Hey, nice, nice. Now, when it comes to food too, are we doing red or green enchiladas?
Red.
Red. Mm.
When it comes to drama, do you like hearing the gossip at the tattoo parlor or la novela?
Oh. Yeah, not the tattoo parlor.
Nah.
That's where the drama happens.
So when it comes to burritos, do you like burritos or tacos? Both?
Both. Hey, that's good. Hey, I'm
That's a
glad
good
that she
one.
picked
Okay.
both.
I
Dude.
like that. I like that.
Most of our guests think that they have to pick one, dude, and most of the time they pick the wrong one. But yeah. Anyways. Speaking of food, I do have this one question. A lot of people get this wrong, and when they do,
Box it out somehow.
we do.
Yeah,
We throw hands at the end of it, and I've had to delete a few episodes because of their answer. But anyways, do you consider a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
We're keeping this episode.
No,
guys.
this is the hard
We're
question.
keeping this episode.
Why is it not?
Because it's long ways. It's not.
There's no explanation. It's just not a fucking sandwich.
It's
right?
not. It's a fucking hot
Alright.
dog.
It's a fucking hot dog.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Just to remind people, now talking about hot dogs, Chewy likes to spit on his hot dog before he takes a bite. I
And
don't know
sideways.
why.
Sideways. It's. I don't know. It's a. I don't want to say
That's
it's
a
a paso thing, but it's a.
It's
a
a Chewy
gordillo thing.
It's a tortanator thing.
Engase, mijo. It just gives it more.
Right away, man. I'd be going through the break room and all you hear is. And all I knew right away is like, motherfucker eating a hot dog, dude. A glizzy.
And you just hear los de Costco.
Hey, yeah, dude. Yeah. And I have to tell him, dude, chew your fucking hot dog way. That's what he likes to. Anyways, no, we're getting too deep on this. Anyways, guys. Good answers. We do have that last Borderland uplift.
So
Chewy,
yeah,
let her know.
let me introduce that right quick, my boy. So Borderland Uplift is our version of giving words back to the community. So if you're down, you can look at this camera right here and give some words of shine to the community and the people just in your circle,
words
in
of
your,
advice.
the city, you know, listening.
I think that they should continue with whatever they love. If you can get paid for something, if you can do something and not get paid for it and still be happy, I think that that's what everybody should do in their life. Whatever you want to do it now because we're not promised tomorrow. That's how I see it. And if you fail, that's okay.
That's very good, dude. Very good.
Don't live with regret.
Good. So that being said, guys, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go around this table. We're gonna give our last words, starting with Chewy. Chewy, final words for you, dog.
First of all, I want to thank you guys for just driving out here, taking your time out of your day to give two little dudes like us some opportunity. So whenever you guys need help with anything, I like to tell people that you earned or you have now 2 new friends that you guys can count on. Besides being on this headset or anything, we're one text, one phone call away. So don't hesitate. So it was honestly an honor to have you guys on the show. Queens, thank you for coming.
Damn,
Thank you,
Chewy.
Kat. Like, it's been an honor. And your prima, too. We didn't even introduce her, but
Yeah,
actually
shout
we
out.
got prima over here running the soundboard over here. So
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you guys.
Good
Some
job,
people don't
Chewy.
take it serious, and it's like the little dudes that in your backyard. You know, thank you.
I'm so proud of Chewy. Every time we get to this point where we're giving our last words, Chewy's getting a lot better. Before he'd be like, thanks.
And I leave, and I go,
Yeah,
hot dog, you know.
and then you hear that. But final words for you. Final words for you.
I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for helping me out with what you can. It's been very fun. I feel like you guys are great. What you're doing is great. You're good at what you do. And we're lucky to have you guys in our city.
I just gotta say, Final words for me. Shout out, like Chewy said, shout out to my cousin Leslie helping us out over on the Switcher, being a producer for today. I forced her. She didn't even volunteer.
Oh, for real? Damn.
She was voluntold to
So
do this.
so you're not on you're on the Misa Epstein files now, because no, I'm here too, but I mean,
Oh, see, yeah. But thank you, Leslie. I
Just kidding.
appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like Chewy said, you got some new friends here. We do have an open door policy for all our guests. So whenever you want to come back and promote something, talk about something, if Queens ever talks shit about us, come over and let us know. I'm just kidding, Queens.
it'd be cool. It would be cool to one day take the takeover to the Honey and Myrrh,
for sure.
and catch some cool stuff you guys do, because we like to do like a day in lifestyle. So we get footage of what it's like.
I can teach you guys how to tattoo.
Oh, well, you heard it here.
Oh,
Y'all want to just
You want to tattoo each other, Chewy?
yeah, but it has to be the Care Bears.
Oh my
And I'm gonna tell you what, the stoner, and he can get the beer one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, on our forehead though.
Allah.
But anyways, all that being said, also another thing that I just realized, your baby girl here is the first baby
in the
here,
studio,
man.
yeah.
In the studio,
No,
man.
on our show,
And our show too, and you probably heard her too, man. She was over here, telling us to keep it down and stuff, trying to sleep out there. But yeah, all that being said, guys, make sure you guys are following, subscribing, and liking. Support the people that support us, and make sure you guys stay safe out there and stay fresh.
Yeah, don't end up on Fit Fam. I know y'all like to turn up, but take it easy way, porque si no les va a poner en el ring so you get off.
Anyways, true. Let's go for some glizzy.
Let's go, bro. But don't spit on mine this time, bro.
We're out of here, guys.